Welcome to Had6 channel. In this video, we will look into dissipated. 15 adjectives with similar meanings will be reviewed in example sentences. Let's get started. Number 1. Profligate, which means licentious. Profligate. For example, he succumbed to drink and a profligate lifestyle. Number 2. Decadent, which means characterized by or reflecting a state of moral or cultural decline. Decadent. For example, he turned his back on decadent city life. Number 3. Drunken, which means caused by or showing the effects of drink. Drunken. For example, a drunken all-night party. Number 4. Libidinous, which means lustful. Libidinous. For example, he couldn't come to terms with his own libidinous impulses. Number 5. Corrupt, which means evil or morally depraved. Corrupt. For example, the old corrupt order. Number 6. Licentious, which means promiscuous and unprincipled in sexual matters. Licentious. For example, the ruler's tyrannical and licentious behavior. Number 7. Debauched, which means indulging in or characterized by excessive indulgence in sex, alcohol, or drugs. Debauched. For example, a debauched lifestyle. Number 8. Wanton, which means sexually unrestrained or having many casual sexual relationships typically used of a woman. Wanton. For example, her cheeks burned as she recalled how forward she had been, how wanton. Number 9. Dissolute, which means of a person or a way of life overindulging in sensual pleasures. Dissolute. For example, a dissolute, disreputable rogue. Number 10. Intemperate, which means immoderate. Intemperate. For example, I drank, I confess, an intemperate amount of beer. Number 11. Libertine, which means characterized by free indulgence in sensual pleasures. Libertine. For example, they were careful to insist that free love was not to be confused with libertine sexual intercourse. Number 12. Self-indulgent, which means characterized by doing or tending to do exactly what one wants, especially when this involves pleasure or idleness. Self-indulgent. For example, the self-indulgent lifestyles of the rich and famous. Number 13. Lecherous, which means having or showing excessive or offensive sexual desire. Lecherous. For example, a lecherous old man. Number 14. Degenerate, which means lacking some usual or expected property or quality. Degenerate. For example, her degenerate brother. Number 15. Promiscuous, which means having or characterized by many transient sexual relationships. Promiscuous. For example, promiscuous teenagers. If you have better examples in mind, please share them in the comment section below. Also, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.